Good evening. A decades-old shoplifting case has Metro Police reviewing dozens of unsolved murders.
News Channel 5 Investigates has learned Samuel Little, the man believed to be the nation's worst serial killer, was once arrested here in Nashville.
Investigative reporter Ben Hall has exclusive details on why detectives are taking a fresh look at cold cases.
We have talked to Texas Rangers who are working on the case in Texas.
Metro cold case detectives are now reviewing unsolved murders in Nashville to see if 78-year-old Samuel Little's deadly past led to violence here.
We've just started going through our cold case files, looking for a lot of the different criteria that seem to fit his MO.
The FBI says Little traveled the country, beating and strangling women between 1970 and 2005. He was arrested in a Kentucky homeless shelter in 2012 and convicted of murdering 3 women in California. But he recently began giving detailed confessions to other murders across the country, including 3 in Tennessee.
He traveled around so much that, there's a lot of different times where there's potential that he could have been in the area.
But detectives now know he was in Nashville. In 1994, he was arrested for shoplifting at the Kroger on Gallatin Road. He was fingerprinted, and there's a mugshot. The arrest report lists him as unemployed and says Little was stealing meat from the store at around 2 in the morning.
What was he doing here in Nashville? Where was he staying at the time? And how long? When did he get into town? When did he leave?
Detectives say they have not tied any cold cases to Little around the time of his arrest, but they are now looking back at murders many years before and after 1994.
That gives us a time frame to look at closely, but we don't want to limit our investigation to just that specific time.
The FBI says Little targeted vulnerable women like prostitutes and drug addicts. Incredibly, Little was arrested twice for murder in the 1980s in Mississippi and Florida, but he was never convicted.
It's still up in the air right now as to where the investigation may go from here.
But detectives say the case is open, and if people remember Samuel Little being in Nashville, they want to know about it.
If anyone does recognize him from being here in this city, we would like to hear from them to see if we can expand on what information they may have.
It does not appear Little was in Nashville for long in 1994. He has arrests in Arkansas and Ohio around the time he was here, but he certainly could have made other trips here.